another exciting edition of NBA basketball. The Spurs are matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Tatum and Cantor together down low. And it's Jay in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, in at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bryant in at the center.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Chris, if your team's style of play doesn't seem to be working, do you still have time within a season to change it?
There's always guys that aren't in on it. You stay in the locker room. We'll be back after the game. And if everyone's in on it, we're going to have a heck of a time. We're going to have a heck of a time because now we have a new outlook. And sometimes with a new outlook, it brings positive energy.
And that one's good to go from Shea. Once again, Shea was named Player of the Week. Great set of games for him. So not exactly, Greg, a surprise.
And what he did for his team the last handful of games can't be measured on just the stat sheet. He was everything you want from a player, and the league rightfully acknowledged that.
The kick out to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. And Boston with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena. 3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
Outside, Beal. And Enes Kanter picks up.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
They get through
so much in the modern NBA, and he just answers the call in every facet of the game. Tremendous numbers from him, and he is more than deserving of the award.
Now here's Che. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
And a new regime in Washington as they have moved on from the previous GM. A lot to do here.
Few big free agents. It hasn't happened for the Wizards in a while.
Trains it from 17 feet out. He has 6.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Washington.
Wall finds Beal. Looking for Bertans. He gets it there.
We've seen Beal evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open.
For Boston, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And finished off by Brown.
Creating off the dribble, an area where Brown's putting in real work. I mean, it's paying off.
Now Wall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. The pass to Beal. Passes it to Hachimura. 6 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Now here's Che. He's tightly guarded. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Pick works well.
Brown against Beal. To the right side. Wall wide open. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Now a timeout called.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
No, he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate.
14 points for him. Shoots from 14. Made that one as his 7th of the contest. Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 10. That cuts the lead to single digits. 18 points for Jay.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking.
And stolen by Jay. Cantor with it. Picked up by Bryant. And Brown throws it down.
Well, that sequence was all started because of Che's recognition skills. I mean, he has a good sense for when to gamble.
Now here's Che. Defense right on him. Here's Cantor. Tatum trying to break free. The shot's good from Cantor.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his
flexible challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Washington. Good work there as it goes.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Che passes to Cantor. To the paint. Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down. Beal, the pass to Hachimura.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect, Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
The first free throw is good. We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
The clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Weber, you suck. You can't shoot. So what? You just dunked on the whole team. Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up by a PA guy. Relationship between players and the fans. And we need those fans to heckle us because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best game.
He's going up against the Magic. And then on Friday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And for the matchup with the Bulls, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And the Wizards making a change here.
Sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Che.
Here in the second.
On the wing, Che. 24.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Wide open look here for Murray, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Wizards up by 7. It's time now. Well, you look at Che in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. In it forward, it's Hachimura and Brook. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward.
And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics value, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Second chance shot. The shot's good from Cantor.
Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate. Highest number of new referees in the history of the NBA. And so you're going to have a growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going. And some of the...
By Bryant. And here we go. Washington fast break. And that one's good. Washington fast break. And Hachimura.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
Now here's Che. 33 points for him.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. Celtics trail by 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, it's the new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
For Boston, they have put A in for Tatum. There's the lob to Brown. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. Walker surveying the floor, and he's good on the 3-ball. Called here, the first for Washington.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the...
Kevin, and sometimes I feel that Smith doesn't even know where he's going. You know, but he's a crafty player.
Here's Thomas. Yep, that one goes. Thomas got 8 points.
He embraces the contact, does Thomas. At his height, he uses his body like a shield. Just has such great leverage, creating space for the finish.
That one goes in.
1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Down low. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Cantor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Tatum and slammed. Smith on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. And so it's Che making things happen for the Boston Celtics. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. And it's Che in at the point.
With all these 3-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish. No, that's just a highlight reel. But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And a wide open look for Walker, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Ball's knocked loose, and stolen by Che. And Che throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
Yeah, this is no...
Get it to go. Celtics leading by 18. The drive by Che. And he uses the glass on the way in his Cantor. Jimmy Ojale comes in for Jason Tatum. Maurice checked in for Kemba Walker. And Langford subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Che drives in. And another one falls. That gives him 51. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webb. This is Kevin.
それでも NBA2K20